Good evening, good afternoon. This is Dr. Mashari again speaking to you from Nairobi, Ubrica headquarters. And we have received a question here saying, after I get the token, after I got Ubricoin, how will I use it? After you get the Ubricoin, there is a period of time when you will not be able to use it as we complete the sales. Now, after the sales are complete, we hope that the token Ubricoin will be the standard payment for health services in the country and perhaps maybe in the world, many countries. Our prayer is that the Ubricoin is adopted by all the medical professionals and is adopted by people around the world as their token for payment for medical services. That means that Ubricoin, when you're successful, is going to be the insurance program. It will be the assurance guarantee that you have medical services on those participating in Ubrica ecosystem. Number two is that once you buy it, you also be able to participate in all Ubrica projects, including most ubiquitous Sokojanja. Sokojanja is an online marketplace where people are able to sell things to each other, encouraging local, very, very local retail, where a local vegetable farmer or a local person with a cow can sell milk to the neighbor, but using Ubricoin, and then they get incentives for that. Also, Sokojanja, if you use Ubricoins as your payment, you get highly discounted, deeply discounted price, and also uh, you get rewards for shopping on Sokojanja because Sokojanja is dedicated to promoting commerce among local people in all villages, particularly villages in the developing countries, which other people have called for many years the third world. The goal for doing that is to activate local economies, village level commerce, and bring it to the world level commerce. And by doing so, we put a lot of money in people's pockets so that when people have money, they can afford to pay for health services. And so, because we know that the demand for the service is going to increase, we also plan to build retail centers or not clinics, health centers with a retail store, clinic or health centers with retail store, which we call Ubrica Retail Clinical Centers of URCCs. And that is how Sokojanja is tied directly with the Ubricoin and the health delivery system. And on top of that, we want to work closely with the universities to help universities commercialize their research into products and services that people can use in the so-called developing countries of the world, and that will make sure it will make it possible to increase the innovations in the developing world. And as we do that, we work to develop science and technology parks adjacent to universities that we have. So you can also use Ubricoin to buy things that are being manufactured in universities, coming from university science technology parks, and that is why we're going into partnership with all the universities in Africa to make sure that they have access to finance that would enable them to translate and commercialize their knowledge into products and services that people can use to solve problems of their everyday life. Ultimately, when we all this is said and done, you will use Ubricoin to participate in the economy of the biomedical industrial city that is planned in Kenya, which is known as Ubrica 1. The Ubrica 1 biomedical industrial city is an all-inclusive development on 4,000 acres with multiple land uses that include biomedical industrial areas or zone. It has research zones, it has hospitality zones, agricultural zones, and we're hoping that it's going to create thousands of jobs for professionals, for health professionals, for pharmaceutical professionals, for biomedical devices, let's say bioscientific, and of course statistics and scientific people to create products that would solve vexing problems that bother us on everyday life here in Africa. If you have not been to Africa, it's a very beautiful place, but with lots of problems because of lack of properly distributed money. And so Ubricoin is going to be the first locally distributed money, highly distributed money that reaches to the very, very, very bottom of the pyramid. And as such, it's able to support human development to the extent that it can redirect the destinations of many nations. So how will you use Ubricoin? By participating in that ecosystem. By participating in that ecosystem, we hope that maybe in the next 5 years we have managed to uh, participate in an ecosystem where, or create an ecosystem where science, profound science and innovation and technology development and engineering is possible. And this focuses on human life science itself, which means science of biology, science of medicine, and science of engineering sciences that are related to that. And so we are very excited that we are able to do this. Once we develop that science, we also want to think about deeply about the health delivery system. What is health in reality? How do we produce it? And how does it work? And those questions probably will be questions for a different recording, because we don't want to make this long recording. The question was, how do you use Ubricoins once you get it? Is the most important, the biggest use for Ubricoin for you is to ascertain access to health services. All right, thank you so much. Once again, I'm broadcasting from Ubrica office in Nairobi, and it's a nice afternoon, as you can see behind me, and we're inviting you to come and visit us wherever you are in the world, or give us a call or join our Telegram group, which you can send us an email to know how to join our Telegram group at at info.ubrica.com, info.ubrica.com. So don't be left behind. Do not be left behind as we unravel this new platform, this new layer of how we resolve global health problems. Ubricoin is the currency for global health. Thank you.